Okay, so this is a little follow-up video to the video we made a couple days ago about the fire that we had on this trailer. And if you didn't catch that video, bottom line, what happened was Mac was out, he was doing a house, and I'm gonna let him tell you guys about exactly what happened in a second. But he called me a couple times. I was on a call, I didn't answer. Then he texted me 911 fire, and I'm like, oh shit. I call him, he's watching flames just, right, talk to it.
So while I was trying to call and text him and everything, I'm going up and down to neighbors' houses, ringing their doorbell, knocking on the doors, nobody's answering. So I'm freaking out while this trailer is still on fire. And I don't know how to put it out because I don't want to put anything like on a gas fire.
Yeah, and so that was the thing. I told him, I was like, dude, you've got a pressure washer, you've got a soft wash, crank it up and hit it with water. He's like, I don't think I'm supposed to put water on it. And I'm like, my first reaction was, do anything you can to get it out, put water on it. After he kind of checked me on it, and then I did a little research, and then the comment section, thank you guys, went apeshit on me because I was saying water, and apparently I'm an idiot. But what I did learn is water actually spreads the flammable liquid, which can make the fire way worse. And there's also something called like a steam explosion, which you don't know about.
Nope.
But apparently that's really bad too. And I don't know about explosions, I don't know about steam, but I know that both of those things by themselves are terrible. And then you put them together, and that sounds like a pretty horrific thing. So we don't want a steam explosion. We don't want to spread the flammable liquid further. So the thing that, I take full responsibility for is we did not have fire extinguishers on the truck. And that's my bad, and I apologize.
Oh, good.
So I've gone and I bought two new fire extinguishers that are rated for commercial use. So we're gonna mount those up. I got one to put in the truck, got one to put on the trailer, just because you never know what could happen and you don't want to, have your fire extinguisher on fire. So we're gonna get those installed. The other thing was where the gas can was. The gas tank was not probably positioned in the best area. And also thank you to the comment section for letting me know how terrible that was too. And what's crazy, and I made the comment to one of the people that, was telling me what an idiot I was like, I've been doing this for 20 plus years and it's never happened. Well, he kind of called me out, and he actually made quite a lot of sense. It doesn't matter if it didn't happen for 20 years. It happened this week, and it could have been devastated. Mac could have been on fire, and that would have been terrible. The reason that it happened, and if you saw the other video, I'll show you right now, but hot metal from the muffler, it broke off. Metal fatigue, vibration, got superheated, probably glowing, dropped down from the muffler onto the plastic gas tank, which was directly underneath the muffler, melted through, ignited, and Mac told me like the flames were like 6 foot and just going straight up. It was, and you'll see it's just a pinhole, but it was enough to where it could have been absolutely devastating to our business, to Mac's life. And all I could picture when I was rolling up was this truck and that trailer melted to the ground, smoke, fire trucks, angry neighbors, just a bad day. So what we're going to do today is we are going to install a brand new aluminum gas tank out of the way. And we've got the two fire extinguishers. Like I said, we're going to throw one in the toolbox. We're going to mount one over here, and actually not mount it. We are going to place it because we don't want to strap it down or because we need easy access. It's going to be secure. It's not going to bounce off the trailer. It's going to be in a place where Mac can get to it easily, and it's going to be accessible because safety is first. And I talk about it all the time, that there is no job that is worth getting hurt over, right? And I tell you this all the time. It doesn't matter if you're up on a roof and it's not safe. It doesn't matter if it's a $2,000 job, if it's a $500 job, whatever the case. If it's a $50,000 job, it is not worth risking your own health, your own safety to get something done. Just like it's not worth not investing a little bit of money in the proper stuff to protect your investments, to protect your life. It's something that we don't talk about enough on the channel, but safety is paramount. And we're going to get into this, and we're going to get it mounted up, and we're going to go from there. All right. Okay, and so Mac pointed out one thing that he does not like about this, and pretty much anytime I get Mac something new, he finds something he doesn't like. But
I'm the one that's out here.
I know, and it's good, right? Like it's the feedback that you give us that allows me to make it right and get you what you need so you can be as efficient, proficient, and profitable as possible. It's a lot like with Quote IQ. We try to Quote IQ, let's go. We try to, get the feedback from the users so we can improve it every single day. And Matt gives me feedback, you guys give me feedback, and with that feedback, we can continually make things better. We can get better at what we do. And so his point was, this one does not have a gas gauge. This one does have a gauge, a visual gauge, so he can see whether it's empty or whether it's full. And this one is I think it's about 2 gallons smaller than that one, if I'm not mistaken. But this one won't melt. This one won't explode. We're gonna mount it a little bit further away, but I have a feeling that Mac isn't gonna love it because he's gonna have to open it up and check. But again, over time, I think you'll be able to figure out how many hours it takes per blah, blah, blah. It's not ideal, but it is what it is.
I would also rather have something safe that is not going to blow up or catch on fire again. So I'll take the checking it every day.
Okay, good. Well, I like that. Compromises, right? Okay, so let's get started.
If I put it over here on this side,
Yeah.
because I usually fill up the truck and the tank
yeah.
at the same time, so I don't have to keep going back to the gas station.
Okay.
So
I would prefer to do it
long ways.
long ways,
Okay.
so it keeps it away from there,
Okay.
but it also, you're able to access it, like you said. You're filling up the gas from here. It's still going to be a stretch. I mean, you can usually get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, then this should be good. Yeah. God damn it. This fucking. This is typical. You never have what you need when you need it, and all of my tools are up at the yard where we keep all of our equipment, all the trucks, all the trailers, and we're gonna have to run up there because my good drill is there, and the one that I had here, the battery died, and so we're gonna move locations and get this thing mounted up, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we're on the way up to the yard so I can get the tools I need to get this thing done and mounted. And I was thinking about just safety and safety from multiple points of view. Like there's, in our businesses, there's property protection, there is our safety, right? Ladder safety, chemical safety. And so just right now, I decided what I am gonna do, I am going to unlock one section in the How to Wash training program for free for anybody that wants it. I want everybody to have the opportunity to have this because I think it's so important. You don't have to pay a single thing. All you need to do is email me at the email below. But like I said, it's something that I think everybody should have access to in one place so you don't have to guess about safety. You don't have to make any of the mistakes that I've made. You can learn from the things that we've learned that make things better on the job, makes it safer for us, for our customers. All right, that's it. Let's go fix this thing. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Hopefully the tools that I need are in here. And do not judge me from what you're about to see. This is a complete mess and I'm almost embarrassed to show you guys. This is one of 3 of our storage units. This is kind of like my personal one where I've got a bunch of the stuff that we've taken from the house. You see my giant skeleton for Halloween, a bunch of the boat stuff, kids stuff from school. I've got all kinds of crap in here. So like I said, don't judge me. We're not gonna stay in here long, but we're definitely gonna get this thing mounted up. Okay, so as I get this thing mounted up, I did want to talk about where you are right now, some of the struggles that you're working on, and starting a washing business or, trying to push through tough times. If you've already got a business going, it can feel like an uphill battle. But I did want to share this with you. Every successful business owner started right where you are right now. The key to getting where you want to go is you got to set clear, achievable goals. You got to break those big dreams down into actionable steps. And then you got to put in the hard work every single day to make that all a reality, right? You got to invest in your education. You got to learn the skills, the techniques, and the strategies that are going to set you apart from your competition. But it's not just about learning. It's about implementing what you've learned. Take the knowledge, put it into action, and then you can see the results, right? You can see your business grow. And that's the biggest misstep that I see so many people take. They consume, but they don't implement, right? And with that being said, I did want to let you know that Justin and I are offering one-on-one coaching to a handful of dedicated guys. And if you're looking to launch your business or you're just not happy with where your business is right now and you want a solid action plan with accountability, check out the first link in the comment section and the description. Now, I have to say this. This is not cheap. This is not free, and it is not for everybody. But if you're serious, we are going to help you scale to whatever level you want to take your business. So check it out and let's get to work. We got everything bolted down, it's secure, and the fuel line is run. Mac will need to fill it up tomorrow. It's like 104 degrees here. It's absolutely miserable. I'm sweating like a pig. One of the things that's really important in a scenario like this, when we did have a potential catastrophic failure and really something that could have been detrimental to our business, is you can't rely on just one vehicle, right? You have to have a backup plan. You have to have contingencies in place that are going to allow you to continue to operate, even if something goes bad, right? Obviously, this is Chris's, this is Mac's, that one over there is Matthew's, and that is that's the one that we use for our night stuff. You can see he just actually dropped it off and washed it down, which is nice. So, long story short, if this thing had gone kaplooey and just melted down, then we would have been able to have, still an operational company. And because of that, we were in a pretty good place. I wasn't panicking that much because we could, adjust the schedule and then, move on. But if you're, a smaller business, you're just starting out and something bad like this happens, right? It could ruin your business. And so I'm not suggesting that you go out and you have multiple, trailers and trucks and things like that, because that's not feasible. It's not something that's going to happen right away. Eventually, yes, hopefully for you, if that's your plan, then yeah, it definitely can. But, if you've got a pressure washer and it craps out, or you've got a truck and it craps out and you've got business on the books, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I know what you're going to do. You're going to call an audible and you're going to figure it out. Maybe you're going to go rent a pressure washer. Maybe you're going to grab your credit card and say, okay, I'm going to go buy a pressure washer at Home Depot and Lowe's, and I'm going to invest in that. I'm going to invest in my business. And then I'm going to make a bunch of money from that, $600, $700 machine. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to reinvest that and get something better. You don't just give up, but you have to have a backup plan. You have to have a contingency plan. And if you don't, then when things do go bad, you're going to be in a world of hurt. You're going to be in a panic. You're going to think that, the world is against you. You're going to think that there's no hope, that, you're just going to have to close up shop. You're going to have to go back to work for whoever it was that you're working for. And that's not what you want to do, right? That's not what you want to do. So put money aside for when something bad happens. Put money aside for your marketing when things slow down. Yes, it's July, it's August, things slow down. And guess what happens? You understand that and you plan accordingly for that. And so at the end of the day, I'm just ranting right now because I'm up here. I actually have to go to L&H because this broke last night on Matthew, and he needs a new one. He goes home and sleeps during the day. And so, when stuff like this happens, it is what it is. But we're going to make that happen. But again, you guys, you got to be prepared. You got to be ready to roll. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, but you do have to have a plan. And that's really it. If you guys are interested in getting that safety course for free that I'm unlocking and how to wash, hit the website down below and it'll take you there. At the time of this video, I don't even know if I've got everything in place for that. So I might send you to a website where you're going to put in your information to get on the wait list for it. But it will be available soon. And really, I think that's it. So you guys take it easy. And that's it. See ya.